have to start with a new chapter today. So as we all know, a polygon is a closed figure which is made up of line segments. Okay, but when a polygon is made up of 3 line segments, then it is known as triangle. Triangle. Okay, now this triangle, it has its own properties also. What are the properties? It has 3 sides, it has 3 angles, it has 3 vertices. Yes, so if we talk about this triangle ABC, what are its sides? AB, BC and AC or CA, anything. What are the angles? These are the angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C. And if I talk about the vertex, how many vertices it has? 3. Vertex A, vertex B, vertex C. Yes. And angle can be classified on the basis of its sides, and triangle can be classified. I'm so sorry, classics I was teaching angle, so that's why I said angle. Triangle can be classified. Classified means उनके types पता चल सकते हैं on the basis of their angles as well as their sides. Okay. So the new chapter for us is about triangles and its properties. Okay. So the new chapter, that is chapter 6, the triangles and its properties. So moving ahead. Yes, we were talking about the triangles can be classified on the basis of their sides. Like for example, equilateral triangle, when all sides are equal. Isosceles triangle, when 2 sides are equal. Scalene triangle, when none of the sides are equal. Yes. Then on the basis of angles, acute angled triangle, where all the angles are less than 90 degree. Obtuse angled triangle, when any one angle is greater than 90 degree. Right angled triangle, when any one angle is equal to 90 degree. Yes, these are the 6 different types of triangles which we can study on the basis of the sides and on the basis of the angles of a triangle. Also, when we know any 2 sides and even the angles of a triangle, then we can say it is isosceles acute angle triangle. So even together it can be mentioned on the basis of the sides and angles, that is acute angled triangle, when all the angles are smaller than 90 degree and 2 sides are isosceles acute angle triangle, 2 sides are equal. Yes, so then it is named as isosceles also and acute also. So isosceles acute angled triangle. Yes, then comes obtuse angled triangle, when it is obtuse and you can say it is again 2 sides, you know. So isosceles obtuse angled triangle or scalene obtuse angled triangle. Then isosceles right angled triangle or scalene right angled triangle, when none of the sides are equal but any one angle is equal to 90 degree. Then you can even have equilateral right angled triangle. Equilateral, all 3 sides are equal, and right because one angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so we can classify angles on the basis of their sides or on the basis of the angles or on the basis of the sides and angles together. Understood? Now there are some more properties which we go ahead, then we are going to study. Right now these are try these. Let's do it. This try these is given in page number 113. Try these. ABC. So there is there is no diagram. I'm just making the diagram. Okay. Now we have to write the we have to write the 6 elements. So what are the 6 elements? 3 sides and 3 angles. So let's write it. 3 sides AB. Here, there we have written AB, BC, AC or CA you can write. Then angle BAC. For angle A, BAC. Then ABC. For angle B, we write ABC. Then for angle C, angle ACB. Angle ACB. Always remember, when we are mentioning an angle, the vertex should be in the middle here. You can see angle A, BAC. This can be also written as CAB. Okay, it will mention the same angle. Either you write BAC or CAB. Similarly, ABC can also be written as CBA or ABC. Then angle ACB can also be written as BCA. Clear? Only thing we have to keep in mind is the vertex should be in the middle. Okay? So, or if you want, you can write, no problem. So this completes question number 1. Then question number 2. Write the opposite side to the vertex Q of triangle PQR. Triangle PQR. So what is the opposite side of this vertex Q? What is the opposite side? PR. Okay. So you write PR. Angle opposite to the side LM of triangle LM. So LMN. Now angle opposite to the side LM. Who is the side LM? This is the side LM. Which angle is opposite to it? Angle N. So you can write angle N, or you can write angle M and L, or you can write angle L and M. Okay. Remember, the vertex should be in the middle. This completes the first one. The second one, sorry. Now there is third one. Let's do the third one now. Vertex opposite to side RD of RST. Triangle RST. Vertex opposite to the side RT. What is RT? This is RT. Vertex opposite to it is S. Okay, so the answer is S. Then comes question number 3. Look at figure 6.2 and classify each of the triangles according to its side and angles. Side also and angle also. So let me make the triangles first. First one. Is this 5, 8 and 8. So according to the side also and according to the angles also. Okay. So according to the side is A and B is according to the angle. According to the side, it is an isosceles triangle. And according to the angles, you can make out all the angles are smaller than 90. So acute angled triangle. This is the first one. Let's do the second one. Six, 8 and 10. right angled triangle. This completes the second one. Then comes the third one. Seven and seven it is written. So according to the sides, two sides are same. So isosceles triangle and this is obtuse, huh? It marking is not like this, so it is obvious that it is obtuse. More than. Let's make it like this. So this is obtuse, angled triangle. Okay, children, then let's go to the fourth one. Now I'm not making the diagram. All sides are same. So it is according to the side, it is equilateral triangle and all the angles are smaller than 90. So acute angled triangle. Okay. Then fifth one is isosceles because two sides are same. So isosceles triangle. B. One angle is greater than 90. So obtuse angled triangle. Then sixth. Again two sides are same. So isosceles triangle and one angle is 90 degree because that 90 degree this is made, the angle is made in the form of perpendicular lines. So this is what? Right angled triangle. And if we write them together means this becomes scalene right angled triangle. This becomes isosceles obtuse angled triangle. Fourth one becomes what? Equilateral acute angled triangle. Fifth becomes isosceles obtuse angled triangle. And sixth becomes isosceles right angled triangle. Okay, children? Now, a new topic we are going to just discuss. We won't go very much deep into it. Now, this is a triangle paper. You can see this is a paper. Okay, this is a paper. So simply, we all have done such activities, na? Like this. To divide the paper, the triangle, the shape of the paper is in the form of triangle. So we do this activity generally. To divide the triangle into two equal parts, like this, with the paper folding method. Yes. Now, this is very easy, paper folding. But when a triangle is made on the board, you cannot fold the board. Then what to do? This side is very easy. We can start from here. But where to go? We don't know. We don't know the measure. So very simple. We make a perpendicular bisector of the base. Perpendicular bisector of the base of the triangle. This is the base of the triangle. Yes. Taking radius more than half of the base. More than half of the base means this much will be the base. So इससे थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही ले लो. Okay. And then you draw two arcs. So this is more than half of the base. Like this, you draw two arcs from this end, and then draw another two arcs, cutting the first two arcs. Something like this. Okay. You got the point of intersection like this, and then you join these two. Okay. Then this point of intersection you got. Suppose this is, you got a point of intersection. Now you join BD. So BD is the line which is dividing the triangle into two equal parts. Got it? Now this was somewhere here. Okay, here. So now when you join, so this is dividing the triangles into two equal parts from the middle of the triangle. Okay, so this line, the line segment which joins the vertex and the midpoint of the side opposite to the vertex, that line is known as the median. Line is known as the median. How to find the median? Very simple. Base का क्या निकालो? Perpendicular bisector. Use a compass to find out the perpendicular bisector, and then you get the point of intersection. This part will be obviously equal to this part. Okay, abhi I have not used a rounder, so it may not be same. So this is equal to this. That means if you mark this B, D and C, so BD is equal to DC. BD is equal to DC. Got it? And AD is known as the median. Median, which is the line segment which joins the vertex and the midpoint of the side which is opposite to the vertex. So this completes the median. Then there are some more things which we are going to continue in our next session. This much is okay for today. Try these, you will write in the book, not in the copy.